On the banks of the Mississippi River, Baton Rouge, Louisiana, a storied venue, and soon the fog will rise off the Big Muddy, and will it also bring a victory for the beloved Bayou Bengals. Tiger Stadium, home of LSU. This is not your run-of-the-mill regular season game. Instead, it is a top 10 clash, one team hoping to make a giant statement. As we'll see the number 4 team in the country, the Ohio State Buckeyes, taking on the 9th-ranked team in the land, the LSU Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. The Buckeyes will kick it off to get us underway. He'll bring it out. It's Thomas. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Here comes the offense on first down. Back to pass. It's Nussmeier. Trying to escape and get it himself. It's loose. The offense somehow fell on it, and they'll retain possession.
The ball security doesn't just apply to running backs and receivers. QB's got to keep 2 hands on the ball as well. They're very lucky after that fumble that the offense jumped on.
Now on first down from the 30. He wants to throw, using the quick game. And they pick up just a few on that completion. LSU right back to the line. Dialing up a second down pass play. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. Fires into traffic, intercepted. Bringing it back. And it's going to be a pick 6. Touchdown, Buckeyes.
And that is not the start this offense wanted. You're trying to come out, you're trying to create some momentum and get a rhythm and consistency, but you throw the pick 6 early and put yourself in a hole. Not good.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point makes it 7-0. They'll kick it off and send that defense right back out there to try to score again after the pick 6. On the move from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game.
And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line. And how about this Buckeye defense? This is not all flash and score around here these days.
And when you've seen Ohio State really be great and make those playoff runs, you always pick out those big defensive linemen that can get their hands on the quarterback and get him on the ground like they did right here.
Scanning the field, it's Nussmeier. Fires one high and deep. He's got it on the right. Got a lot of running room. Touchdown LSU! Hauled it in and just kept right on running to the hallelujah land.
And listen, find your matchups you like, and you can see you got...
Oh, now the kicker's going to throw it. He's got it for the 2. Found his man on the fake, and they take the lead. This offense prides itself on going after you, and they did with that long touchdown pass to finish off a 2-play drive. You don't see this very often, an early onside kick when you have the lead. That's why they call them the hands team. They're able to secure the onside kick.
Well, I give them a lot of credit. for having guts. You normally don't see onside kicks until the very end of the game. Here we are in the first quarter, and they tried one, but it didn't work. So their defense now has to come out here and bail them out.
Solid fundamentals on that tackle from this freshman.
You know, I think a big part of this isn't necessarily scoring a touchdown on that play, but you're just trying to get your offensive line in the rhythm of the game. Let those big fellas get lathered up.
From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. They wrestle him to the ground, but he's got plenty for a first down.
Yeah, and there you go again. Ohio State bringing the ground game. They typically do that, Reese. That's pretty normal.
They've built their entire program around it. Archie Griffin, two-time Heisman Trophy. Ball in the air, intercepted. Trying to take it back. Inside the 30. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
What an interception. He's dangerous because not only can he catch the ball and pluck it out of the air, but he's hard to bring down, too. This is a guy that I think could play offense for a lot of programs around the country, and he showed you his open field running there.
LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. To the end zone, and is picked off. And the offense makes the tackle in frustration after the interception. Drive comes up empty, and it's a turnover.
And this is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
They're backed up. 1st and 10 from inside their own 5. Let's see if they can create some space. Looking for space. It's Judkins.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now, listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Trying to impose their will with the run. And some room to work. Oh, the 360. And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one.
That is exactly what you want from your offense. Create some space, get out of the shadow of your own end zone, Palmer, and make it easier on this offense.
Yeah, it's nice when you have a running back like that, too, that can create that space for you. Now, if you're the play caller, your entire playbook is wide open.
And that defensive penetration gave him no chance, and he is ridden out of bounds.
That defender is a matchup nightmare for any offensive lineman to block. He's got athleticism, he's got length, he's got flexibility. He put it all on display on that sack.
Picked off. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
We've just seen in this game the ball has just gotten away from him a little bit. A couple of times, just hasn't been able to put it where he wants to. And as a result, that's now his 2nd pick thrown in this game.
They're going to test the right side with this one. And after the tackle, that will bring us to the end of the first quarter. Second down now as they're ready to go back to work. Looking for a man. It's Nussmeier. Pressure coming. He'll throw it. And the junior was late on the release, and he threw it behind him.
This quarterback is really struggling in this game with decisions and also accuracy. He's already being picked off multiple times, and that time, that was a bad underthrow. He's lucky.
Going for it all. And makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers.
And how about the offense? They spread them out. Everybody spread wide. Easier to read a defense when you do that. They find the matchup they want.
And it looks as if they buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. And they take another look at the play, but the officials on the field were right, and the play will stand. The AT unit on the field. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. They want to get the ball right back here in the first half. They've got the lead and going for the onside kick. They're on it. They onside kick, and they get it right back.
Well, it's one thing to be aggressive. It's another thing to be greedy, and that's what they're doing now. They've got the lead, and they're like, no, we're still going to go onside kick this thing and try to maintain possession and just not give you the ball back. And that's exactly what they did. They go out, they execute, they have it, and they're trying to...
Lofts one high and deep. And it's incomplete. Good play downfield by the DB.
This defense is going to have to make some adjustments here at halftime because they have been taken advantage of deep down the field in the passing game. They've already given up 2 TD passes. That was almost number 3, and we're only in the first half.
Trying to get to it. And he can't escape, and down he goes.
How nice is it as a defense when you can drop 7 guys into coverage, only rush 4, and still get home? That makes you feel good if you're the D coordinator.
The D thinking bring some heat on 3rd and long from the 44. To the air, it's Nussmeier. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. Grabs it inside the 15. Ripping off a huge chunk of yardage, and he's got it just outside the 10 at the 11. LSU with the 1st and 10 here. Use the play fake, now to throw. Moving out of the pocket. And not much going on downfield. He'll just get rid of it and live to play another down.
Know the situation, know the game of football, right? When I start to get outside the pocket, I don't see anything there. I can throw the ball away. I don't have to take a sack, get a lost yardage play. I can just throw the ball out of bounds.
And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers! That touchdown puts them up by at least 2 scores. Too early to say it's over? Probably, but boy, it's starting to feel that way.
It might not be over, but you're in trouble, and you better find some answers really, really quickly. This team is putting everything together, and right now you got nothing going. Come on, give me something.
And the extra point is good. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. Fielded in the end zone. It's Ballard. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. First down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. Give to the back. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this thing has been one-sided, and they hope to at least have something to feel good about going into halftime. Kept it on the ground on first down, now back to the line. Trying play action. Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. And that's going to be incomplete. Going for broke on 2nd down. The 3rd down's coming up.
Hey, quarterback's got to understand, I know you got your favorites, and you're going to look out there and go, that guy's really good. I'm going to find ways to get him. But I got to take what the defense gives me, and double coverage is probably not the avenue that I want to go attack consistently.
They'll move those chains, getting it out to the 29-yard line and trying to get this drive rolling.
I'm not sure what the quarterback saw in that one, but that was a very quick decision to take off and run with it to try to get his offense some positive yards.
Wants to throw. It's Howard. And they got him for the sack.
And the defense there goes zone coverage, maybe confused the quarterback a little bit, forced him to hold on to the football, and that allowed the pass rush to get home.
Didn't make it any easier on themselves on first down. Now 2nd and long. He lobs one high down the left side. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on 2nd down. They're staring at 3rd.
And Reese, listen, we already know. He already threw the interception in the last drive. We got to get this together. This is a couple bad plays that we put together now. If I'm an OC, I'm going to make this simple. Maybe I run the football. Maybe I get him a screen. Something easy maybe to get him a little bit back in a rhythm.
On 3rd and long, he'll have to turn it loose deep. He'll take another shot here. And he's got it inside the 35. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. They might be thinking back-to-back big plays after that last one. 1st and 10 from the 32. Looking to move it through the air. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
What a great job by this defense setting the tone early. In the first half, they've been hitting the quarterback early and often. Make him feel uncomfortable. Make him feel that pressure. Keep getting him on the ground.
He uncorks one deep. And he throws his third pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
The defense has been all over this quarterback all game long. It's almost as if they know where he's going to throw. That now, the third interception he's thrown.
The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. They've got some time to work with here, Jesse, and if they get a first down, they might really get aggressive. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. These guys are bringing serious heat. They are like sharks swarming and just getting after the passer. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. He lofts one down the sideline. A full dive to haul that one in. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds. He is having a day, even increasing his degree of difficulty just to show off.
I mean, just lay it out. He's giving you a little bit of everything today of what he's been able to do, but...
And that is interception number 3 on the day. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
Well, I think it's pretty safe to say this guy's going to be getting a helmet sticker. That now his second interception of the game. He has just been lights out here today.
He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Fires to the wideout. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. They'll line up for a second down play. Back to pass, it's Howard. Gonna take a shot at this DB. And it's picked off for the 4th time today. Didn't get a ton on the return, but they've got it inside the 20 at the 19-yard line. Running out of time here in the first half, they're gonna have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. They're gonna throw it to start the drive. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. He hauls it in, and nobody's close. Touchdown, LSU! And once he found daylight, it was Katie bar the door, baby.
Man, how hard is it to defend when you have a weapon like this at running back that can play wide receiver? You can design ways to get the football in his hand. Palmer, once you get it in his hands, he'll do the rest.
Yeah, no doubt. I mean, and oftentimes those are easier throws for quarterbacks. And these running backs, they're just naturally so good when they have the football out in space. Their vision, their creativity, their ability to make people miss. And this guy shows you right there a difficult guy to stop now if you're this defense moving forward.
This is ultra aggressive. Still in the first half, got the lead and going for the onside kick. They'd hope to get that thing bouncing around, but the hands team is able to corral it.
Well, we're only in the first half, and I don't think anybody had onside kick in the second quarter on their bingo card. They were trying to catch the opponent off guard, but it didn't work. Now let's find out what this offense can do. You have got to make them pay for gambling.
Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Deep shot for the end zone. And that is his 5th interception, a nightmare he is not waking up from. I guess they're trying to send a message to start this second half, lined up for an onside kick. Not much drives more anxiety than waiting to see if the hands team can corral the onside kick, and they do. Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. When you're facing a deficit like this one to start the second half, you really can't afford to waste a single possession.
Fresh start.
And the pressure gets to him. Down goes the quarterback.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes, an offense, you're hoping the run fix is going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back. Now the pitch.
They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. And he can't grab the bullet pass on third down.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable third and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters, and I know the pass is coming so I can have more success.
On fourth down, looking to pass. And they get to him and sack the quarterback, and they'll stop the drive on down.
Well, that play never had a chance. On fourth down, they're trying to catch the defense off guard, throwing for it, but no protection. Quarterback didn't have an opportunity to step up and get rid of that football. Give the defense credit, man. Tremendous aggression there on fourth.
Bought a little time, lets it go. And he was flat, missed him. Sometimes you see a guy, he's open, and you try to baby it too much, and it was a bad throw. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry.
Yeah, and listen, the offense has had their way, and they've had so much success and so much production. But listen, at least the defense got a rep. You know, maybe this gets you a spark. Maybe this gets you some energy. Maybe we'll see a little bit more life from this defense.
Yeah, they may not win the game, but I think this defensive coaching staff at this point, based on how this game has gone, they're just trying to find things to build off of. And maybe that's something they can point to as they get ready for their next opponent, of things they did right and things that they got to do more consistently moving forward.
And the punt hits at the 8 and goes into the end zone for the touchback. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. They've got it back after that last drive stalled out, and they were stopped on fourth down, David.
Yeah, and they put a little bit of a drive together, but, Jesse, they stalled on the other side of the field, and they got to find a way to keep that momentum going as they get closer to the end zone.
I agree. I do like their mindset.
Going downfield for the big play. Snags it down the right side. Off he goes. Touchdown, Ohio State. That is the ultimate grab and go for the score. How about that quarterback taking the shot downfield and delivering to the wide open receiver?
I love this quarterback, Reese, because he's aggressive. He wants to take shots. He's looking for every opportunity to show off that cannon and that arm talent. He showed it to all of us right there.
Now the two-point conversion attempt is coming. Wide out in motion. They'll try to pound their way in. He's not quite going to get there, and the try for 2 fails, and they are unable to cut into this lead any further. They're really spinning that wheel of fortune here. 2-possession game, going for the onside kick here in the third. Looks as if the hands team will be able to recover. And he didn't squeeze it, it's loose. No, look what I found. I'd say that's a stroke of good fortune. The offense keeps it. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. After a punt on their last possession, they are set up in plus territory this time.
And honestly, it wouldn't have mattered if they scored a touchdown their last possession. You've got to be able to turn the page and see this as a brand new opportunity to go get points.
Yeah, and your defense has set you up for the position to get points right away. Now, let's get this offense back rolling again, create some momentum, just get a few first downs, and I'm in scoring position.
To the air on first down. Now improvising. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Makes the grab. It's Durham. Touchdown, Tigers! And the beatdown has ensued. Like a Thanksgiving turkey. They're just being carved. No shot. They have no idea how to get in this quarterback's head.
He's on fire. Everything he's doing is working defensively. We got to figure something out. We got to try to...
The fake, and he wants to throw. It's incomplete. Good job by the defense sticking with its coverage. After scoring that touchdown, they'll try to get it right back with an onside kick. And in that scramble, they're going to come out of there with the football, and they get the onside kick and take possession right back. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. Off the play fake on first down. And the freshman will chalk up a sack. The Tigers want to move quickly.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up and pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front seven on defense, it's going to be tough.
They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. Looking to pass, it's Nussmeier. And that pressure just engulfed him. A sack for this defense.
When it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away.
It's a fake. He's going to throw it. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. And they can't connect. A costly turnover on downs. Couldn't order better field position for this offense. Handoff from the gun. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. He's looking to throw. Getting some heat. Quarterback adapting. He'll try to do it himself. And it'll be a short game, but no need to take a big hit there on the scramble.
That's the end of the third quarter. With the score, LSU 35.
Now facing a third down as they line up after the break. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the right. Right on the money to the outside. He dragged the toe, and how about the ball placement? Only the receiver could get it. And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one. And the play will stand after the replay booth just does a little double checking to make sure. And the Buckeyes will snap it on 1st and 10. They'll run the toss. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, but whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it. But the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front seven has dominated this entire game.
He stopped just short of the goal line, but they'll have it 1st and goal from the 1.
We just have not called this guy's name enough. He's one of the best receivers in all of college football, and that was only his 2nd catch. And I think that's a big reason why they're trailing this much in this game so late. They just have...
And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Buckeyes!
Down in tight to the goal line, you saw some good movement up front by the offensive line, getting a push and giving that running back a chance.
Trying to slam in. They'll get the 2-point conversion, and now the lead is 14. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays, and they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Fielded in the end zone, it's Thomas. Gets it across the 20 to the 21, and not quite what he would have picked up just taking the touchback. First down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. Back to throw, it's Nussmeier. He hurls one deep down the left side. And that will be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter if they could have done it, but 2nd down coming.
And listen, as a quarterback, you're trying to find the matchup, trying to find who's open. I don't know if anybody was open, but that was not a greatly thrown football. I don't know if it was miscommunication, but...
Looking deep down the right side. And the deep shot is complete inside the 35-yard line. They're down to the 32-yard line on 1st and 10. He's going to pass. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Defense just cradling that fumble and securing it.
And, man, that's tough. As a defense, you're celebrating your offense. We're about to go take the lead. We're about to go win this game late in the 4th quarter. and then they forced the turnover. Now we got to go make them look good. Get off the sideline, change your mindset, go make a play, get the ball back to your offense.
Buys a little extra time. That's caught. It's Ncca. And they get him down.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it up.
Trying to burn this defensive back. And he throws yet another interception. Does he know which color jerseys they're wearing? And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
That should be the nail in the coffin. What a great break on the football. Getting the big turnover. You got the lead. Now just go out there, be smart on offense, and run that clock.
Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Makes the catch down the right side. He's got the sideline going nuts as he gets it down to the 18-yard line.
Man, I love this guy's toughness. All game long, he's been getting hit. He's been sacked multiple times, and here we are late in the game. He's still staring down the barrel, gets nailed, but's able to deliver a big completion for his offense.
These situations are preached so much in college football. Finishing a game strong, understanding circumstances. They are running the football right at you, trying to keep that clock moving, get a few first downs, and get a W.
They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score. And they probably don't need to risk running a play here, but the head coach might want to rub it in just a little bit. They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup.
Yeah, and that's exactly what you want to do. Late in the ball game with the lead, establish the run, establish the physicality. And you know what helps? That clock up there, it continues to tick. So let's see if they choose to keep the ball on the ground and stay conservative and run that clock.
He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. If they can pay off this 3rd and goal opportunity, man, oh man, those collars start getting a little tight across the way. He got it, and he will score! Touchdown, Bayou Bengals!
There's no mercy rule in college football, man. They've got a huge lead here in the 4th quarter. They are still chucking it, and they are still scoring.
And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up a full 3 touchdowns, a 21-point cushion in the 4th. They're lining up to boot it away.
Ohio State, 21.
Let's see what he can get done from inside his own 15. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. This has been a really disappointing performance, David, no question about that, but they can find some positives.
Yeah, and every time you watch...
Snags it on the right. And the tackle was made, but not before. That completion gets them 30-plus. The offense will use a timeout with 25 seconds left. That kind of play will put a jolt into a drive. It's 1st and 10 from just inside the 40. He's looking to throw it. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46. Timeout called by the offense. Clock stopped with 21 seconds left. To throw, it's Howard. Pocket starts to collapse. Timeout called by the defense, and the clock is stopped with 18 seconds left.
And man, is that just indictment of the day. Your quarterback getting drilled late in the football game. This offense has sputtered. They haven't found any kind of good rhythm. They haven't done things that really gives your coach confidence.
And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again. Timeout called by the defense. 13 seconds to go.
This offense has no answer for this pass rush right now. 3 straight plays, 3 straight sacks by the defense.
Stands in and takes the hit. Oh, and it's a pick. He threw it right into the double coverage.
And that's a really good job by the defense, understanding the situation of football. It's fourth down. It's late in the game. You got a multi-possession lead. Take away all the deep stuff. Make them force the football into coverage. They do, and they stamp this game.
Caught near the sticks. It's Parker. All kinds of running room. 10. And he takes it in on the final play of the game. You play through the echo of the whistle, and they did that with the ceiling touchdown.
And you knew this one was over already, but how about an exclamation point to go with it? Another score for this offense. They've had themselves a great day, and the stats just continue to pile up.
Well, some might think this head coach has a tough locker room speech after this one. I would suggest that he starts with, "That's Pollock." I'm Reese Davis saying so long. This has been